Alright. I have returned. Speaking of returned, also my insomnia has also returned. So I'm fucking tired. It's gonna be another one of those eepy ones. But I still want to do it, you know? Oh, I also forgot to... There we go. Game was muted. Go me. There we go. Alright. Back to it. Starting the final thing. Gonna... Oh, fuck, I pressed start. Oh, wait, I wanted to press start. No, we're good.
Right.
We gotta go right through it. I have my checklist of things I need to do. Fuck it. I'm gonna rock to the hilariously absurd fucking opening thing. Why not? I regret nothing. It's so silly. Okabe in a butler suit is so extra. Absolutely absurd. Well, that was fun. Oh god, I'm gonna have to read, aren't I? Oh, I didn't think of that. Which is weird, because it's like the whole thing. I don't... Yeah. It's not that one. Or it is. I don't know. It's plot. That's a plot message. Moeka, you ruined the flow. Why must you ruin the flow, Moeka? You must ruin my flow. Maximum flow. I don't know. I forgot how to do this. This is my favorite, when he does the fucking talking to himself thing, but he gets a message or a call while he's doing it. It's so funny. Alright, is this the one I need to... Let me check the phone, you goober. Damn it. I gotta... No, that's not the one. That's not the one. Because the best part of science adventure games is following the very specific set of circumstances. Nope. To get particular things. That's the line. That one. You fool. I think that's what I said before, which is funny. Step 1 complete. Assistant. I love that all the names in his contact list are not actual names, with the single exception of Mayuri. That one. He's the sweet little bean, that Mayuri. Speaking of sweet little beans. Elsai Kongali, that is correct.
そういうわけですから、倉庫の中も整理してやらないとすぐにごちゃごちゃとしてしまうんですよ。
I already got lost in this fucking list. Oh my god, there's so many words. Words are hard. It's this one. Are these new messages? I think these might be new messages. I'm gonna start reading these now. It's all my nothing else. You're the sweetest. Oh, my heart. He is the sweetest, it's true. I'm glad I'm your hostage. Oh, subject is Teehee. Oh my goodness gracious. Sweet? Are you out of your mind? I'm the mad scientist that drives fear into the hearts of men, women, and children all around the world. Nah, you're a sweetheart, and you cannot fool her. She has trained to see through your ruse. Mayushi likes mad scientists who are super sweet, and he is. Oh, tomorrow I have supplementary classes till noon, and then I'm off to May Queen. I'll probably be late to the lab. Bye. It has a attachment. Oh yeah, that's the. So I think that's that. That's the that's that locked in, I think. Oh. I don't think I need any more of these. Oh, but I will because they're the best. But I'm not gonna like ruin anything by I'm not taking any chances. I'm following it to the letter, goddammit. I'm not taking any chances. I don't know how fucking specific it is. I ain't taking any chances. I'm right behind you. Oh god, hold on, I gotta hear him scream. Oh, it won't let me pause it. God damn it. I think it's too far back now. I want to hear him the part where he screams is so funny. Oh no, it's too far back. Oh wait. That's all. With that, you ruined her. Alright, was it? Alright. I'm gonna make a save real quick, because I don't trust myself to not F this up. You know how it be. So, first one is a nope. It's so specific. Nope. Nope times 2. Whoops, I accidentally opened Steam. Did not mean to do that.
Yeah,
Nope the third. And finally, indeed. Did I do it correctly is the question. My reading Steiner activated. This feeling doesn't lie. I mean, I guess we'll find out, right? A cocktail of dizziness and blurring sight. Everything loses its color and form, finally giving way to emptiness, until things slowly regain their presence. That looks new. I don't recognize that chapter name. Then again, I could have just forgotten it. I don't know. I could, like, press the... If it doesn't skip in the skip button, then we're good. Yeah, okay, we're good. I don't know if I'll ever get used to that. Once I managed to shake off the after effects of my reading Steiner, I looked around the lab. Also, let me get rid of this new message thing. It bothers me. Oh god. Of course they're all fucking Shining Finger. She is relentless, this woman. Out of control. There we go. It's really quiet in here, as if the chaos that had overtaken us was all a bad dream. Mayuri is at a table, staring at a textbook with a look of concentration. Beside her, Lukako, who hadn't been in the lab before, is flipping through a dictionary with an equally focused look. Daru is watching Nico Nia live on his computer with headphones on. I hear a clatter of a keyboard from the development room. It's probably Kurisu, conducting an experiment or something. I look at my right arm, and it is mercifully free of future gadget number 12, Kurisu and my constant tormentor. Looks like we sent the D-mail without a hitch.
Yeah, なんでもない。それより、マユリたちは何をしているんだ？
夏休みの宿題だよ。
Oh yeah, schools exist. That's crazy. Mayuri gave me a questioning look. I didn't want to talk about what had led us to send the D-mail, so I tried to divert her suspicions.
あ、いや、そうじゃなくて、どういう宿題なのかと思ってな。
Didn't Lukako say he was done with his homework already? I suppose that must have changed as well.
今は英文法のドリルをやっているんですけど。もう何が何だかさっぱりです。
Oh yeah, didn't Mayuri she was like super proudly said like in English, I can't remember what it was. She was like said something in English and she was like really proud of it. Mayuri's pencil seemed to droop in her hand as she sighed.
なんだかお腹空いちゃったね。 ジューシー唐揚げナンバーワンを買ってこようかな。
It's literally all she eats. She is a...
しかし
She knows
唐
what
揚
she
げを買ってき
likes.
ても温められないだろ。
I can respect that.
なんで？電話レンジちゃん壊れちゃったの？
いや壊れたわけではないが
We removed its door for an experiment, so we can't use it as a regular microwave.
それは困っちゃう。
Mayuri stood up and looked into the development room like she was confused. Just as she did, Kurisu emerged. She must have overheard us.
何？電子レンジとしても使えるわよ。
え？
岡部、さっき自分で中華まん温めてたじゃないの。
You go into...
そうだったか？
I hurried to the development room. The phone wave, named subject to change, was as fully intact as the day we first transformed it from a regular microwave into the phone wave, named subject to change. In short, it's in its original condition. The door's still on, and it can still microwave things. I turn it on just to be sure. I take the coffee that Kurisu left on the table, place it in the phone wave. So, that's like the most egregious sin. I place it in the phone wave, named subject to change, and press start. The turntable rotated normally, and the coffee in the cup was warmed up. I see. Reconsider D-mail experiment indeed. Looks like I stopped modifying the phone wave, named subject to change, after receiving my own message. When I returned from the development room, Kurisu was sitting in front of the table and helping Mayuri and Lukako with their homework.
とまあ、こうなるわけ。
ああ、そっか。
なるほど。そういうことだったんですね。
That's sweet.
他にわからないところは？
こっちの英訳がね、どうしたらいいのかなって。
これはね。
Kurisu deftly solves this difficult-seeming problem. I was struck with admiration for a second, but quickly shook it off. It's only natural for her to be good at English. She's from the States.
マユリ、
She
そして
still
ル
had
ーカ
to
ー
learn it. Like, give her some
これ
credit.
からはわからないことがあったらこの法院京馬に尋ねるがいい。宿題などいくらでも教えてやろう。
さっき聞いたけど、オカリンに自分で考えろって言われたよ。
Oh, damn.
何？
I looked at Lukako. He gave me a slightly concerned nod.
それって答えがわからなかっただけじゃないの？
無礼なことを言うな。
That does sound like something I'd say, though. No, it can't be.
まあ英語に関してはクリスティーナに一任しよう。なんといってもネイティブだからな。だが数学や物理はこの法院京馬が。
数学や物理もマキセ氏に教わった方がいいんじゃね？
Haru interrupted me while he was getting something to drink out of the fridge.
サイエンス誌に論文が掲載されちゃうような天才とただの中二病大学生じゃ勝負にならないっしょ上皇。
I mean, he's not wrong, though.
この裏切り者め。
おお怖。
Haru sat in front of the computer again and resumed watching Nia Live. Bleh. Between that and Kurisu working with Lukako and Mayuri on their homework, I felt like a third wheel. I slunk off to the development room. I mean, technically you'd be a fifth wheel, but which is, I mean, yeah. I suppose I'll work on developing some future gadgets. That's what I should have been doing in the first place anyway. When I look at the shelf where our gadgets are stored, I noticed a piece of paper affixed to the wall. I'd overlooked it while I was focusing on the phone wave named subject to change, but it appears to have my writing on it. It says, "We're postponing our experiments on the phone wave. However, you may use it as a regular microwave.
なるほど。さすがこの俺法王院教母だ。判断が早いな。
I must have made this decision predicting the potential dangers of D-mail. Below my note was charmingly crude. Below my note was a charmingly crude drawing by Mayuri with the message, "Try to limit your uses to 5 a day. Be sure to save energy."
とにかく電話レンジカッコ仮に代わる画期的な新型ガジェットを設計しなくてはなるまい。
Mumbling to myself, I grabbed a notebook to sketch out some ideas. I see an opened envelope in between the pages of the notebook. It says payment due, and please use our convenient payment system.
電力会社からの請求書か。
I took the bill out of the envelope and looked at it. What have you done? A strange sound gurgled out of me. As you might have imagined, the bill was obscene.
おい誰我が右腕よ
何今いいとこなんだけど。
緊急事態だちょっと来てくれ
だが断る。
冗談事じゃないんだぞいいから来い
なんだよもう。何どったの
これお前は知ってるのか
I showed the bill to Daru, but he was unperturbed.
うん。この前みんなで大騒ぎしたじゃん。
そうか。これは先月の電気代だな。なんでこんなに
What happened?
電話レンジカッコ仮のせいだって言わなかった？その前の月と比べてそうとしか
I
考
guess
え
that
ら
does
れ
make
ない。
sense. All the electricity arcing everywhere. The dates would line up. I did concept and create the phone wave last month. That's phone wave name subject to change, Okabe. And I've been doing non-stop experiments on it ever since.
レンジってさ、ただでさえ消費電力が大きいのに、あんなに使ったらこうもなるわな。
いやそれにしたって請求されすぎだろ
だからその原因を僕と牧瀬氏が調べてるんじゃないか。それがわかるまで実験凍結って言ったのはオカリンだろ。
I see. Now I know what the note on the wall in Mayuri's drawing meant. I want to know what the drawing is of. It's got to be something adorable, right? It didn't specify what the drawing was of. I imagine there's a puppy in there somewhere. Whoops.
おいマユリ
If I got a part-time job, I could make the money to pay it off. It's still a ridiculous amount of money. I remember that she said one of her customers was interested in buying our gadgets. That might bring in some extra money.
呼んだオカリン。
あの人の話はどうなったほら未来ガジェットを買ってくれるっていう
誰のこと？
いやだから
Not this time.
メイクインのお客が未来ガジェットを買ってくれるんだろ
知らないよ。
Fucking shaking. I wildly shake Mayuri by the shoulders, but she didn't seem to have any recollection of the man. Anguished, I looked up toward the heavens. All I could see was a dirty ceiling.
おのれこれもまたシュタインズゲートの選択かエルプサイカンガラウ
As I murmured to myself, Daru and Mayuri exchanged glances. Behind them, Kurisu and Lukako were also looking at each other. Like, the amount of times they have to... These people around him have to be like, he's acting slightly crazier than usual. Should we be worried? And the answer is usually yes.
ねえさっきから使えんアイデアばかりだもっといい発想はできないのか
I looked into each of my now assembled lab mems' eyes in turn, scolding them.
だったらまずあんたがアイディア出しなさいよ。
I was about to say, do you have any ideas?
文句だけなら小学生でも言えるっつうの。
異議なーし。
Lab Mem started scolding me instead.
落ち着いてください、京馬さん。
バナナ食べる？
よこせ。
I peel the banana and start munching on it. I just set up a listing online for number 9 Homing Diva and number 10 Surprise Specs and number 11 One Scoot Prevails. These fucking names, dude. But there's no sign they're going to sell.
ねえ、
Hey,
今日な。
Kromogger.
スペースの考え
How's it
た
going?
12号機はどうしてダメなのかにゃん。
あれはちょっと危険だと判断した。
そうかしら。
Yeah, this should be. I believe this is the last one, if I remember
少な
correctly.
くともこれまでのアイディアの中では一番面白いと思う。
I have very mixed feelings about the fact that it's coming to an end.
お前はマゾッコか。何にも知らないからって自滅するようなこと言うな。
I remembered the pain of those decidedly not toy spec electric shocks, and I shivered.
は？何言ってるの？
とにかくあれは却下。他のアイデアを出すのだ。
We cannot let that monster be created. Mayuri raised her hand.
何かあるのか？
Mayuri rarely takes initiative on future gadget ideas, so this is impressive.
ね、マユシーを2人にする装置が欲しいです。
は？
Everyone looked at Mayuri in surprise.
どういうこと？まゆりちゃん？
Ah, yes, cloning tech.
うん、
Easy.
マユシーが2人いたらいいなって。クローンってこと？昨日映画でやってたんだ。装置に入ってビビビビって光るともう一人マユシーが出てくるの。
Oh, she's the best.
それはクローンとはちょっと違うな。でもなんでそんなものが欲しいんだ？
Mayuri really thought about this, wearing a rare look of intense focus. But her answer was pure Mayuri.
マユシーが2人いれば宿題が半分の時間で終わるかなって。
なんだ、そんな理由か。
マユシーにとっては大事なことだよ。
まあどんな理由にしろちょっと無理な話ね。人間のクローンは認められていないし。
コピーロボットでもいいんだけどな。ほら漫画であるでしょ。
Robo Mayushi!
ああ、ピッて鼻を押すやつかにゃ。そうそう。
それもちょっと無理かな。あったら面白そうだけどね。
どっちにしろだ。マユリそっくりのロボットが作れたとしても宿題をやる速度は2倍にはならんぞ。宿題がわからんというやつが2倍になるだけだ。
Rude. I imagine Mayuri and Robo Mayuri saying, I get it, in unison.
そうか。
She sounded kind of sad. And just like that, the dream of my Robo Mayuri has been dashed. We didn't come up with any good ideas. We agreed to sleep on it and regroup later. Then we called our roundtable discussion to an end. To end. Oh, localization. I got mail. CRT shop now! Huh? Excuse me? I like to imagine Kurisu's like, what an artificial version of yourself? That's ridiculous. That kind of technology is that's absurd, Mayuri. Don't say such silly things. I have to make a call. They're onto us. I don't know how many times I've looked at the bill on the table and groaned since last night. How could we have used so much electricity? Should I just bite the bullet and get a part-time job? I was snapped out of my musings by the sound of someone running up the stairs. Footsteps this heavy have to be Daru's.
オカリン、一緒に来てくれ。
どうした？まさか機関のアジトをついに突き止めたのか。さすがは俺の右腕だ。早速ミリタリー・オブ・ザ・セイント・アークを招集して。
今は中二病設定で遊んでる場合じゃないのだぜ。急がないと他のやつにさらわれる。
さらわれる？誰が？
エアコンだよ、エアコン。そこの路地に不法投棄されてるのを見つけたんだ。業務用のでかいやつだから一人じゃ運べない。
I was about to get up from the couch, but changed my mind and plopped back down.
オカリン？
ダルよ、貴様、我がラボの財政危機をどう思っているのだ？
捨ててあるんだからただじゃん。
That's
物がただでも使うには電気代がかかるだろう。しかも業務用のエアコンとなれば一体いくらかかることか。それとも何か使いもしないエアコンを飾っておけと？壁拾いの神々に捧げられたサモトラ家のニケ像のように。
Alright, I'm curious. What? What? Nike of Samothrace? The torso portion of the winged victory of Samothrace, a marble Hellenistic sculpture of Nike, the Greek goddess of victory, that was discovered in 1863. While researchers attempted to restore the statue from the excavated remains, its head and left arm remain MIA. The mostly commonly agreed upon theory is that sometime around 200 BC, the people of Rhodes built the sculpture to celebrate their victory at sea. Neat. MIA is weird for like inanimate objects, because I'm pretty sure that stands for missing in action. But if they're like parts of a statue, they're not exactly, there's not exactly any action going on. So wouldn't they just be M? Like, anyways, Kabairi, a group of enigmatic chthonic deities in Greek mythology. They were worshipped across Greece, but especially in Samothrace. I'm not pronouncing that right. I'm pretty sure I know how to pronounce it, but my brain's not braining. Samothrace. Samothrace?
例えが全然わかんないけど、つまりダメってこと？
その通りだ。
そっか、仕方ないな。
理解してくれたか、我が右腕よ。
要するに女性陣を汗だくにしてその香りでハーハーしたいということですね。わかります。
貴様と一緒にするな。
オカリンだるー、おはよ
う。なんか昼間っからセクハラまがいの会話が聞こえたんですけど。
気のせいだ。
That you did.
二人で一緒に来るとは珍しいな。
今そこで会ったんだよ。
Mayuri says while wiping the sweat off her face.
ほうほう、まゆし、今日は制服なんだね。
学校で補習授業があったんだ。その帰りなのです。
補習がない日もぜひ制服コスで来てください。
まゆしのはコスじゃないよ。
Mayuri laughed and walked into the development room.
まゆし、お昼ご飯まだなんだ。みんなもジューシー唐揚げナンバー1食べる？
Literally all she eats. Their entire diet. Fucking bananas and juicy chicken #1. Literally nothing else.
ありがとう。でもブランチ食べてきちゃったから。
俺も食べてしまった。
僕はもちろんいただきます。
じゃあ2人分温めるね。
まゆり、宿題は終わったのか？
うん、英語だけ。他の科目はまだ残ってるけど。
Mayuri returns from the development room and sits next to me.
でも今日はちょっと未来ガジェットの開発をしようと思います。
I'm so
未
down.
来ガジェット？
I don't even know what it is, but I am 100% behind it. Mayuri took sewing materials and a tiny set of clothes out of her tote bag. The clothes looked like they might fit a stuffed doll.
何それ？
お洋服だよクリスちゃん。
それはわかるけど、どうしてそれが未来ガジェットなのかなって。
ロボマユシーに着せるんだ。
ロボマユシ？
We all exchanged glances.
なんだそれは。
これ
Oh my god. Fucking Robo Mayushi. Mayuri reached into her tote bag and withdrew what she seemed to regard as a precious object. Oh, my heart! Stop! I'm okay. I'm not okay. It was a doll, a girl standing about 30 centimeters tall.
リサイクルショップで見つけたんだ。すごいんだよこれ。背中のボタンを押すとね。
Stop it! This isn't gonna work out. I'm gonna die. This is I can't handle it. It's so cute. Got catchphrases.
ねえ、自分の声が録音再生できるの。
中に IC レコーダーが入っててランダムに再生されるのね。
そうなんだよ。これにマユシーと同じお洋服を着せれば未来ガジェットロボマユシーの完成です。
Oh my god. Oh my
マユ
god.
リってばまだコピーロボットのアイデアを諦めてなかったのね。
This is
いや
like
待つのだマユリ。
criminally adorable.
それはただおもちゃを着せ替えただけだろ。
It's just
未来
like,
ガジェットとは違うぞ。
don't you dare ruin this, Okabe. Don't you even. You bastard.
我が研究所ではそれを未来ガジェットとして公認することはできんな。
そっか。
Mayuri clearly had something on her mind, but instead she smiled and said,
それじゃあオカリンにプレゼントするよ。
は？
綺麗にできたらオカリンにあげます。
何を言っている。狂気のマッドサイエンティスト法院京馬にそんなファンシーなものは不要だ。
そんなこと言わないで。もらってほしいな。
Mayuri smiled and started sewing. When I took a closer look at the clothes in her hand, I realized it was the same outfit she often wears.
もらってあげなさいよ岡部。毎晩抱っこして寝たらいいんじゃない？
貴様、女子の分際でこの法院京馬を愚弄するか。
抱っこされるのは恥ずかしいな。
だからそんなことはしないというのに。
マユシマユシ、 そこはもう少し恥じらいのニュアンスが欲しいでござる。特に抱っこのところをためらいがちに、それによって本当は抱っこしてほしい乙女心が
Daru, you
燃え
ruined
る。
it. You ruined it, Daru. Good job. You ruined it. You ruined
変
it.
態は黙っていろ。
できたよ。ジューシー唐揚げナンバーワン。
Mayuri stopped sewing and hopped into the development room. I like to imagine she literally hopped. I looked at the voice recording doll and its not yet tailored clothes sitting on the couch. I don't know what to make of all of this. Does Mayuri really want me to have this? I'd feel bad leaving it here at the lab, but I can't imagine what my parents would think of me if I brought it home. While I was mulling my options over, Mayuri returned with fried chicken on 2 plates. She handed Daru one and sat back down on the couch. After enjoying her tasty-looking chicken, she clapped her hands.
そうだ、大事なことを忘れるところだったよ。
She reached once more into her tote bag and took out an envelope.
じゃーん。
なんだそれは。
なんと西武公園遊園地のプール入場券、しかも5枚セット。
Oh snap!
プール？
商店街の福引きで見事に当てました。
Mayuri raised her fists in victory. Oh, excuse me. A lottery? I guess they do have little events like that at the local shopping district.
ということで誰か一緒に行かないかな。オカリンはどう？
ラボの状況を考えろ。俺は遊んでいる場合ではないのだ。
そうなの？
I mean, it's free.
それにな、有害な真夏の紫外線に長時間素肌を晒すなど言語道断。完全なる自殺行為だ。法王隠居まともあろう者がそのような愚行を犯すわけがないだろう。
Burst
日
into
焼け止めを
flames.
塗ればいいだけじゃない？
知らんのか。ああいうクリームにはな、紫外線を防ぐために酸化チタンなどの金属が使われているのだ。肌にいいわけがない。それに遊園地のプールはほとんどの場合、日焼け止めを塗っての遊泳は禁止だ。
だったらラッシュガードを着れば？
あんな暑いもの炎天下で着ていられるか。
はは
なんだ？
要するに泳げないから行きたくないってことですね。わかります。
違うわ。とにかく行かないと言ったらいかんぞ、マユリ。
The immediacy.
そっか。残念だな。
You made her sad, and I will never forgive you.
ねえ、クリスちゃんは？
For shame.
私は OK よ。というかぜひ行きたい。運動は苦手なんだけどね。泳ぐのだけは大好きなのよ。
やったー。
マユシとマキセシが行くんなら僕も参加決定。
何？
もちろん2人の水着姿の撮影は OK なんですよね。
んなわけないでしょ。絶対に NG。
代わりに僕のも撮っていいから。
ノーサンキューです。
僕のぽよぽよお腹はなかなか可愛いと思うんだけどな。
Holy tummy! Oh my god. That's actually really funny.
ノーサンキューです。
これで3人は決まりだからあと2人か。エリスちゃんとルカ君とスズさんと萌香さんを誘って。でもチケットが足りないや。
足りない女の子の分は僕が出すよ。特にフェイリスタンにはぜひ来てほしいよ。
それじゃあみんなにメールしてみるね。
うほう、リア充来たこれ。爆発しろって言われるかもな。
Daru's so elated, it looks like he's about to run out and buy a beach ball and pool toys. He's even looking at the amusement park's website with Kurisu and Mayuri. Though you wouldn't think he'd want to do anything outside by the looking at him. How dare he betray me? God damn it, Okabe, go, have fun. Huh? Experience joy in your fucking miserable existence, you.
もしかして行く気になった？
ねえねえ、行こうよオカリン。オカリンがいた方がマユシーは楽しいよ。
Do it.
あ、いや、
マユリもこう言ってるし、あ、なんだったら泳ぎ教えてあげようか。
だから俺は泳げるというのに。
ほう、それじゃあ私と競争しますか？
望むところだ。
Got him.
それは無謀でないの？
なんでだ？
僕の知る限り、オカリンは犬かき10メートルがやっとだったような気がするんだけど。
どんな挑戦でも受けねばならない。それがこの鳳凰林教の宿命なのだ。
ま、別にいいけどさ。
じゃあ決まりね。岡部も参加と。
嬉しい。
Mayuri smiled gently.
水着買いに行くから付き合ってくれないまゆり。私アメリカから持ってきてないんだ。
うん、いいよ。ちょうど新しいの買おうと思ってたし。
Daru, you're not invited.
あ、僕も行くよ。
あんたは来るな。
なんで？
変態お断り。
変態じゃない。変態紳士だ。
同じだ。ねえまゆり、秋葉の近くってそういうお店あるのかしら？渋谷とか出なきゃだね。
いつも池袋のパルコやルミネでお買い物しちゃうから、フェリスちゃんを誘うついでに聞いてみようかな。オカリン、ダルくん、それじゃあちょっと行ってくるね。
おお。
Mayuri finished her fried chicken, then left with Kurisu. A pool. The high school I went to didn't have a pool, so there was no swimming class. I don't think I've been in the water since my second year trip to the sea, and Daru and I stayed in the shallows the whole time. But maybe I'll actually stand a chance against her. She's a science girl, so she doesn't work out either. There's no way she can swim better than me, right? Why would, like, literally, why would you think that? That's... Okabe, your reasoning is poor. Which means I still have a chance.
オカリンはどっちだと思う？
何が？
He didn't.
マキテ氏とマユ氏の水着、ビキニ、ワンピース？
Stop. Whoops. Did I use it wrong? I thought everyone was emailing like that nowadays. God.
マユリはビキニは着ないんじゃないか？って何を言わせる？
I glared at Daru. He merely smiled and said, "You've got a dirty mind, Ocarine." Pot? Kettle. From the moment I woke, the sky was blue and clear. The sun shone bright in the sky. It's only morning, but it's already 30 degrees Celsius. A weatherman on the news said it would be the hottest day of the year. Meanwhile, I don't know what that would be. I don't know. It's hot, I guess. I don't know. Sitting over here in Fahrenheit land. Normally I'd find weather like this hellish, but I'll be soaked in cold water all day today. So I actually appreciate it.
やっほー、お待たせだにゃ。
あ、フェイリスタン、おはよう。
フェリスちゃん、トゥットゥルー。トゥットゥルー。
Yay! I love when the other characters go doo-doo-doo. We got Suzuha, we got Ferris, we got Nai. I need everybody give me a doo-doo-doo. It makes me so happy. Ferris seemed extra energetic today. She's still wearing her cat ears, but in an amusement park, she fits right in.
これでみんな揃ったわ
Probably
ね
looks like she works here. We'd invited the other lab mems, but part-time Warrior and Shining Finger couldn't get the day off work, so they couldn't join us. Lukako seemed indecisive.
僕やっぱり京馬さんの前で水着なんて無理です。恥ずかしくて。せっかく誘ってくださったのにごめんなさい。
As someone who also does not like to swim because of similarly insecurity-based reasoning, I feel that. Or something like that. I see anything embarrassing about two guys wearing swimsuits, but I can't imagine Lukako in men's swimwear anyway. Though if he wore a woman's swimsuit, I'd feel odd. I'm sorry, Luca, but I think you made the right call.
じゃあ行きましょうか。
Kurisu and Mayuri took off at a brisk pace. We take out our tickets, pass through the entry gate, and walk toward the pool. While I knew that Mayuri loved outdoor activities, I never would have expected Kurisu would be so excited over a pool. When I told her that, Kurisu cheerfully replied,
プールが好きというよりね、水に浮かんでる感覚が好きなの。
ああ、それわかるな。大空をふわふわ飛んでるみたいな気持ちになるよね。
重力から解放されるっていうか、負荷のかかっていた部分の筋肉が弛緩してとても気持ちがいいのよね。
Why does she sound so comfortable with being in the water? I assumed that her swimming ability was roughly equal to mine, but maybe. Why would you assume that? She literally said otherwise. Okabe, why are you the stupidest smart man in the world? You're so dumb. No, I can't psych myself out. Floating and swimming are two different things. The girl spends all her time inside doing experiments. There's no way she can beat me.
ねえ、今日も
So dumb.
フェイリスは今日まに言っておかなくちゃいけないことがあるにゃ。
なんだ。
フェイリスの第三の秘密に関することにゃ。
第三の秘密だと。
そうにゃ。かつて四天王と戦った時に切り落とされてしまった背中の翼。今までその傷跡を服で隠してきたけれど、とうとう白日のもとにさらす日が来たんだにゃ。
なるほど。それはなかなかの秘密だな。
I won't even bother to ask what her first and second secrets are. There's no way they don't have long stories attached to them.
それでね、お願いがあるんだにゃ。傷の痛みを鎮めるために、今日のその右手で聖なるポーションを塗ってほしいにゃ。
何？
聖なるポーション塗ってくれるかにゃ。
So basically, she wants me to rub some suntan oil on her back. A familiar scene from many a manga. There's no way I could do that in public.
しかし、かの地では聖なるポーションの使用は禁止のはずだ。
泳ぐときはポーションを落とせばいいんだにゃ。
そんなさまつなことを言っているのではない。ポーションの匂いを嗅ぎつけて、インスマスの深き者どもや水に住まう古き魔人たちが寄ってくるのではないか。
大丈夫。京馬の右手の力を恐れて邪悪な者たちは寄ってこないと思うにゃ。
それは買いかぶりすぎだ、フェイリス人間。
フェイリスタン、その役目僕にやらせてくれない？僕ならフェイリスタンのためにいつでも命を捨てる覚悟があるお。
ありがとうにゃ。でも京馬のような特殊能力がない限り無駄に命を落とすだけ。大事なお友達にそんな危険を冒させるわけにはいかないにゃ。フェイリスタン。
She's good. She's
前から思ってた
good.
んだけど、あんたたちよくもまあ行き当たりばったりでそういう会話ができるものね。
Kurisu looked at me with a look of that combined puzzlement and distaste.
俺の助手のくせにこの程度の会話についてこられなくてどうする？
はいはい。
Normally she'd get upset and yell, "I'm not your assistant," after something like that, but she's in such a good mood today she didn't even talk back to me. Mayuri's childish amazement broke my concentration. I followed her gaze and realized that she was marveling at a huge water slide. That must be the pool. Person after person comes out of the water slide shouting with glee. They each enter the water with a massive splash.
あれ、マユシンもやってみたいな。フェイリスも挑戦してみようかにゃ。
私はパスだな、ああいうの。
どうして？一緒に滑ろうよ。
目が回っちゃうのよ。
あれれ、クーニャはもしかして絶叫マシンとかも苦手かにゃ？
ええ、全然ダメ。
情けないな。我が助手失格だぞ。
オカリンも苦手じゃなかったっけ？絶叫マシン。
Called out. After a little more walking, we finally arrived at the entrance to the pool. We showed the staff our tickets and were let through at the gate only to be welcomed by the smell of chlorine.
おお、結構広いな。
すごいね。ワクワクしてきたよ。
It looks great. Live for an hour? It would appear so, yes. Also high. According to the map, the pool is divided into 5 different areas. There's a family swimming section, a competition section, and even a wave pool area. And over near the water slide area, there's an artificial beach glittering under the sunshine. It really does look fun. This looks like a really, really fun place. I'm gonna be honest. You were warned. I mean, I don't know if you saw the YouTube post, but I gave fair warning. Something about most importance. Oh, by all means, share away.
それじゃあ、オカリンマルくん、あの木のあたりで待ち合わせしよう。
You'd think after living like to adulthood, I would know how to drink water. I can't. I spilling water on myself for no reason. Unreal. Mayuri pointed at a fake palm tree next to the swimming pool, then disappeared into the changing room. So you didn't know there was such a thing as a Twitch Wrapped? I don't know what that is. So, apparently not. What the hell is a Twitch Wrapped? Like Twitch as in this Twitch? As in, like, this thing? This thing all around me?
誰？俺たちも着替えに行こうか。
Wrap up your Twitch here on. Oh, I see. Like a. Is it just like an automatic thing that happens, or? Yeah, I've never even heard of that. I see. Okay. Yeah, I did not know about that. Neato.
そうだね。
Doru, wipe your fucking nose, man! Why are you the worst? Orosu channels. Fair enough. Listen, you know what you like. I respect that. One other guy.
って鼻血すげえ出てる。
あ、いけねえ。いろいろ想像しちゃって。
If you're about to tell me it's me, that's... I have no guesses. I mean, that's kind of my guess, but... 140 hours is a lot. That's a lot of hours. I have no guesses. Tell me. It's puzzling. Fair enough. Still there. I'm gonna be 140 hours. Also, I'm flattered. Thank you. Also, 140. That's a lot of hours. Speaking of streaming, so a YouTuber, like one of my favorite YouTubers, posted a new streaming schedule the other day, and I was really hyped because it's one of my favorite YouTubers, and their streaming second most watched channel. Goddamn, I'm honored. Yeah, they posted their new like streaming schedule, and it's like identical to mine, which sucks. I'm gonna be honest, that sucks. It's awesome that they're streaming again, but damn it, I can't watch them because I'm streaming too. I'll have to like settle for the VODs, but yeah, damn, it's a real bummer. Really snuck my way in. Listen, I'm too talented at this with my constant fuck ups and spilling water on myself. But seriously, thanks for showing up so often and watching me make a mockery of myself. Enjoying the Steins Gate. Yes, that you do.
どういうイメージだそれは。そもそもクリスティーナはアメリカに住んでいるというだけでアメリカ人じゃないだろう。
眉氏はきっと可愛い系のワンピだろうな。
知らん。
That's true. I guess that is true. We take turns.
フェイリスさんはどうかな。なんとなくだけど黒かピンクで
Oh my god, Daru, wipe your fucking nose, man.
だから知らんというのに。
妄想が止まらないよ。
すぐにわかることなんだから鼻血が出るほど妄想することないんじゃないか。
オカリン分かってないな。こうしてる時が一番楽しいんだお。
Get this man a fucking tissue.
わからなくて結構だ。俺は先に行くからな。
ああ、待ってくれよ、オカリン。
To be honest, I was also fantasizing imagining something along the same lines. Talking to him felt like I was being exposed, and that was too embarrassing to take. Seriously. Pools and beaches. Considering what happened in fucking robotics notes, this man should be fucking banned from every body of water on the planet. I'm serious. I started walking toward the changing room, leaving Daru behind. After a brief interlude, Daru and I quickly changed and returned to the tree calmly and very nonchalantly wait for the ladies.
お待たせだにゃ。
おお。
Ferris walked toward us, waving her hand. Kurisu was next to her, but for some reason, Mayuri was nowhere to be seen. Just keep him in the lab. Keep him in the box. Dude, pan up. Have some respect, man. Come on. Contrary to our assumptions, Ferris was wearing a competition swimsuit. It's navy blue and almost looks like a school swimsuit, but is distinguished by a cat pattern around the waist. She's wearing a parka over it too. Kurisu, also clad in a parka, is wearing a bikini with sharp purple lines. The overall effect is just as sporty as Ferris's look. Got that potato quality. Oh, I have control.
フェイリスタンは予想外だったけどかわいいな。それにスポーティーなマキセ氏がこんなに燃えるとは思わなかったね。オカリン、
俺に同意を求めるなよ。
ちょっと岡部、エロい目でこっち見んな。
俺は見とらん。
まあまあいいじゃないかにゃ。見られるということはそれだけ魅力的ということだにゃ。
As I too enjoy the PS5. I usually don't watch like YouTube or Twitch on it. No. That's fine.
そうそうということでカメラ
だから撮るな。
Taru's massive form fell into the pool with a fittingly giant splash.
何するんだマキセシ。準備運動もなしに水に落ちたら危ないだろう。
自業自得だっつーの。
だからって突き落とすことないじゃないか。よっこらせっと。まあカメラは防水だからいいけど。
Dude, this guy. I can't with this guy. He's still taking fucking pictures. After all that, he's still taking fucking pictures. Get out of here! Who let this guy in here? Remove him from the
クーニャンと
premises.
ダルニャンのコンビは面白いにゃ。
コンビって言わないでお願い。
みんな渡せ。
Nope. I heard Mayuri's voice behind my back.
ああ、遅かったな、まゆ。
I turned to face her. And froze. Haru looked up from the water and his jaw dropped. Oh my god, the fucking neck! She's got a little necklace. It's adorable. Mayuri was wearing a daring bikini under her parka, completely subverting our expectations. Her top is a surprisingly skimpy white bikini with pink dots on top of it. She'd paired it with distressed denim shorts that hugged her thighs. The damaged jeans aesthetic really gave her a wild look. It's cute. I love it. It was the kind of swimsuit you couldn't pull off without the right proportions, but Mayuri made it look great. Her generous chest, lean waist, and long toned legs all seemed to pay tribute to the fact that she was a real athlete. I wish it would pan down and then pan back up like quicker. That's really awkward. I couldn't help but think she looked like a model straight out of a fashion magazine. To top it all off, she was wearing what looked like a kid's hat. The strange, unbalanced nature of it all made her all the more charming. Oh, cute. Huh? This is bad! Why are we yelling? Why am I gaping at Mayuri like this?
もしもし、そうだ
You're
俺だ。
a weirdo?
どうやら軌道上の静止衛星から強力なマイクロウェーブのようなものが照射されているようだな。そのせいで俺の脳は危うく何かに侵入されるところだった。
He broke it.
だそうだ。間違いなく機関の陰謀だろう。注意するんだぞ。いいな。エル、サイ、カンガロー。
Phew, that was close. That damn organization is getting better by the day.
どうかにゃどうかにゃ。マユシーの水着フェイリスが選んだんだにゃ。
フェイリスが
I just noticed Ferris is still wearing the fucking like maid collar. It looks so out of place. Like the ears are one thing, but she's still wearing the fucking like frilly neck thing. Why? Makes sense. I couldn't believe that Mayuri would pick a bikini like this, but I could see Ferris choosing it for her. Good job, Ferris. Oh,
おかりそんなに見つめられると恥ずかしいのです。
いや
whack. I think you mean stab. She's gonna stab somebody with those ears. See how pointy these things are?
やっぱり普通の水着にすればよかったかな。あれね、でもお店で試着した時はマヨシーも結構気に入ってたじゃないかにゃ。そうなんだけど実際にプールで着てみたら思ってたより恥ずかしいよ。みんなジロジロ見るし。
I see. So that's why it took her a while to get changed. She was probably hesitant to come out because of her outfit. Blushing and fidgeting, Mayuri rushed to hide behind Kurisu as a group of high school boys passed by.
あーお願い、そばに立たないでマユリ。変態どもにあちこち比べられちゃうから。
Kurisu said this with her arms folded over her chest. It's hard to believe, but very few girls would want to stand next to Mayuri in this situation.
ちょっと待て助手。人の顔見ながらおかしなこと言うな。
でもエロい目で観察してたでしょ。
Alright, have a good one. Thanks for popping in.
しとらんと言っただろ。
そうだそうだ、失礼だぞマキセシ。
お前は説得力がないから何も言うな。
She just knows you're back there.
泳がないのか？まあ待て。
I start rooting through my bag.
そんなに恥ずかしかったら泳ぐ時以外はパーカーの前をきちんと締めとけばいい。あと下は
I take out a pair of knee-length shorts. I brought these thinking that I would relax by the pool once I was done swimming.
これでも履いてればどうだ？ちゃんと洗濯してあるから。
でもオカリンのだからものすごくサイズが大きいよ。
贅沢言うなって。
ありがとう。
Mayuri took my shorts with a look of relief. She must have been really embarrassed. She's such a sweetheart. I can't
はあ、
handle it.
もったいないにゃ。マヨシーとっても可愛いのに。
激しく同意だお。オカリンは余計なことするな。
How dare you be considerate, fucker? Taru, go away. Just stop.
分かってあげなさいよ。オカリはね、マユリが他の男にジロジロ見られるのが嫌なのよ。ラブコメ的な意味で。
Oh my
こらそ
god.
こ！誤解を招きそうなことを言わない。マユリは深く考えなくていいからな。さて、華麗に泳ぐとするか。
The fact that no one even like considered the fact that like maybe you know what, maybe he's just being considerate of her feelings. Like the oh my god. Suddenly feeling embarrassed myself, I turned to the pool to do some exaggerated stretches.
で、オカリ、今日さんは
Oh, that's right.
今すぐでもいいわよ。
Swimming battle. I teetered on the edge of indecision, but I came to the conclusion that it was too risky to challenge her right away. For one thing, I don't even know how fast I can swim.
ああ、そうだな。少しウォーミングアップをしてからにするか。何せ泳ぐのは久しぶりだし、体が泳ぎを忘れているかもしれん。
まあ脳科学的に言うと泳ぎは長期記憶だから忘れるわけがないんだけどね。自転車と同じで。
That, fun fact, that's bullshit. You totally can forget how to ride a bike. Well, you can forget how to ride a bike well. I have a scar to prove it.
俺は勘を取り戻すのに時間がかかるタイプなんだ。
そう？ じゃあ私競泳用プールで泳いでくるから勘を取り戻しておいてね。フェリスさんたちはどうする？
まずはウォータースライダーに行きたいにゃ。マヨシーもどうかにゃ。
Water slide, water
マヨ
slide.
シーはね、ちょっとオカリンと一緒に泳ぎの勘を取り戻そうと思うんだ。その後で行くね。そっか、わかったにゃ。
ペイリスタン、ウォータースライダーなら僕がお付き合いするよ。
それじゃあダルニャン、レッツゴーにゃ。
おー！
The three of them dispersed across the pool, leaving Mayuri and I alone together. Why are things so awkward between us?
オカリン？
ね？
ちょっとだけあっち向いててくれるかな。
何？
ダメだよ、こっち見ちゃ。
悪い。
I turned to my right, and Mayuri took off her parka. The sound of the zipper and the rustling of clothes was actually kind of sensual. Oh my god, Okabe,
オ
stop.
カリンに借りたハーフパンツは後で使わせてもらうね。
あ、濡れてもいいやつだから水着の上から来ても大丈夫だぞ。
After a few seconds, I heard a splash.
もういいよ、オカリン。
When I turn around, Mayuri is smiling at me from the pool.
水の中に入っちゃえば恥ずかしくないのです。
なるほど。でもな、マユリ、準備運動してないだろ？
ああ、忘れてた。
いやいや、今さら遅いし。
Seeing Mayuri attempt her warm-up exercises in the pool brings a wry smile to my lips as I start my own warm-ups.
オカリンも入っておいでよ。とっても気持ちいいよ。
あ？
At Mayuri's request, I step into the water. Between the shining sun and dizzying heat, the cold water enveloping my body is a warm reprieve.
おお、これは気分がいいな。
だよね。
It's so weird hearing about how like hot it is, considering it's like fucking freezing. I have a fucking blanket. I'm freezing. It's so cold here. Mayuri gave me a mischievous look, then dived completely underwater. She elegantly cut through the water for a moment before turning and tackling me. By the time I'd regained my footing, she surfaced with a splash that completely soaked me. Yubbin got.
何をするか。
ちょっとはしゃいでみたの。
As she laughed, I noticed that the water made her chest shake more than usual, and quickly averted my eyes. Ugh, this is pathetic. What am I, a middle schooler?
おのれ！
I splashed her to hide my sheepishness. This is so adorable. Mayuri laughed and swam away. I gave chase. Well, in as much as I could. Given the way she glided through the water, my slow dog paddle was no match for her. I like how even here it's being emphasized like how athletic she is. Like despite she's just like this like Olympic level runner. Apparently she's a fucking master swimmer too. She's just She quickly gets farther and farther away from me. Meanwhile, Okabe has the athletic capacity of like a fucking 60-year-old chain smoker. Like, I hadn't gone 10 meters by the time I had run out of breath and had to stop swimming.
人間は丘に生息する生物であって魚の真似などする必要はない。
It's so cute. Okay, I'm not gonna do that every time. That's a lie. I'm literally just lying. I am gonna do that every time. I'm not gonna try to, but god damn it, it's gonna happen whether I like it or not.
こっちじゃなくて、お前がこっちに来い。
ダメだよ。クリスちゃんと競争するんでしょ。
それはそれ。これはこれだ。
そんなこと言ってたら負けちゃうよ。
Look at how happy she's their smiley face. Ah!
俺は本番に強いタイプなのだ。その時が来ればクリスティーナなど敵ではないわ。
ほー言うじゃない。
何？
She's like, I heard you talking that shit. I turned to see Kurisu looking at me from the edge of the pool.
見せてもらったわ。あなたの最高の泳ぎを。
貴様笑ったな。
笑ってなんかいないわよ。
笑った。絶対に笑った。というか今まさに笑ってるだろ。
ごめんごめん。でもそんなので大丈夫？勝負になるの？
当然だ。これから我が右手に宿る力で水の精霊ウンディーネを降臨させるのだ。数時間もすれば貴様は俺の足元にひれ伏すことになるだろう。
泳ぎの練習をするから少し待っててくれってことですね。わかります。
後でこいつら書かせてやるからな。
はいはい、楽しみにしてるわ。でも無理はしないようにね。あんたただでさえ運動不足なんだから足でもつったら大変よ。
余計なお世話だ。
My dog paddled my way back toward Mayuri, and Kurisu left with an, I'll go swim on my own for a bit.
ということでマユリよ、我の真の力を発現させるため協力するがいい。
まずはバタ足から練習しようね。
バタ足ではない、ウンディーナキックだ。
Alright, he's got to rename all the moves. Deep kick.
運動のキック？
アンデーナキック。
よくわからないけど、とにかくマユシーの腕に捕まって。
何？
捕まったら足をバタバタバタって。
Teaching him like a fucking toddler. So cute.
そんな小学生みたいな真似できるか？
でもクロールの基本なんだよ。これが上手にできないとクリスちゃんと競争なんてできません。
Swallow that pride, my guy. Well, then again, if he could do that, he wouldn't be doing this in the first place. Hoin Kyoma would never allow his uppity assistant to win without a fight. Mayuri stands in front of me and extends her hands. I had no choice but to hold on. The two of us are hand in hand. He's so happy! Ow! Our eyes met. There was nothing romantic about it, but since our faces were so close, I still get oddly nervous.
それじゃあオカリン、運動のキックしてみよう。
運動のキックじゃなくてウンディーナキックな。
ああ、そうでした。
こうか。
I rapidly kick my legs. My lower body rises up until my whole body is parallel to the surface of the water. That's when I noticed Mayuri's chest, barely covered by her bikini, right in front of my face. Eyes up, mister. Mind you, I, the great Hoin Kyoma, wasn't thrown off by the sight of her chest. Water simply got in my nose because of all the movement. Besides, this is Mayuri, the girl I've been friends with since we were kids. She's like a little sister to me. There's no way she'd get me all worked up.
大丈夫？
問題ない。少し水を飲んでしまっただけだ。
オカリン、力が入りすぎてるよ。 一生懸命前に進もうとするとかえって進まなくなるから。
そういうものなのか。
焦らないように頭の中で1234ってゆっくりリズムを取るといいよ。あとね、膝はそんな風に曲げない方がいいな。もっとこんな感じで柔らかく使うの。
Mayuri made me stand up in the water and did the flutter kick, I mean the Undine kick, to show me the proper form. I see. Unlike me, her legs grab the water and propel her forward through it.
ふむ。こうかな。
Using her as a reference, I try it myself, naturally averting my eyes from the ample sight in front of my face.
そうそう、うまいうまい。
なるほど。これで勝ったも同然だな。
だからそんなに力を入れちゃダメだよ。
Just like that, I underwent special training to unlock a new hidden power. And... oh boy.
それじゃあオカリン、ここまで来てみて。
おう。
She's talking to him like he's fucking 5. It's so great. Oh my god. I filled my lungs with air and kicked off the wall of the swimming pool. Whoa. Hey, Nitarina, thanks for the raid. That never fails to scare the shit out of me. Thank you. How's it going? I tried the kick and crawl stroke just as Mayuri had taught me. The proper breathing method took an especially long time to learn. I swam until I thought my body couldn't take the stress anymore, then finally lifted my head. Mayuri's smiling face was right in front of mine. That was pretty fast, if I do say so myself.
オカリンはやっぱりすごいね。最初から比べると大進歩だよ。
何を言っている。この程度驚くに値せん。たかが50メートルではないか。
15メートルくらいだよ。
え？あ、そう。
でも初めは10メートルも進まなかったんだもん。オカリンの頑張りにはびっくりだよ。
そうだろうそうだろう。これこそ法院教魔の真の実力なのだ。
This is so sweet.
おーい、オカリン。
お？
ダルくん、フェリスちゃん。
Daru, Ferris, and Kurisu were watching us from the side of the pool.
そろそろお昼にしない？
僕、お腹減ったおー。
I looked at the clock by the pool, and it was past noon. That's fair. Yeah, this game is so funny. It's a great little, like, just fun, happy, quirky one. Oh, I didn't read that one.
何か食べるとするか、マユリ。
I'd been practicing so hard, I hadn't noticed that 2 hours had already flown by.
ジューシー唐揚げナンバーワンはあるかな。
プールに来ても唐揚げなんだな。
I can respect that.
もちろんだよ。
We continued chatting as we got out of the swimming pool. Once we were out, she put on her parka and my shorts.
やっぱり大きいね。ウエストもブカブカだし、丈も長いよ。
贅沢言うな。
自分で持ってきたハーフパンツを履こうかな。
っておい、持ってきてるなら最初からそうしろ。
でもね、
だそれは。
ちっちゃい頃はよくお洋服の貸しっことかしてたのにね。あかりもやっぱり大きくなったな。
当たり前だろう。一体いつの話をしてるんだ。
おかりもまゆしーも大人になりました。
今頃気づいたのか？遅すぎるわ。
When I said that, Mayuri went quiet for a second. Then she smiled. We decided to have lunch at a poolside food stall. Daru and I got yakisoba, and since the ladies claimed they got cold in the water, they had ramen. Of course, Mayuri got some fried chicken as well. She still eats a lot.
いつも思うけど、そんなに食べてよく太らないわね。羨ましい。
まったくだにゃ。そうでもないよ。それで
She says as she basically runs and swims a marathon, casually.
滑り台じゃないにゃ。ウォータースライダーだにゃ。
いやー楽しかったおー。何回滑ったか覚えてないくらい。
It looks awesome. I love the redesigns. It looks so cool. I am very excited about it. I had that moment. I'm glad I had that moment on stream where I got to see it. I'm very hyped. Very hyped. I'm also out of water. When I looked at Daru, I could see a lot of red marks on his belly and back. He must have gotten carried away in front of Ferris and impacted the water's surface again and again. The simple devotion of a simple man.
僕ちょっと見てたけどさ、おかりんずいぶんご満悦だったお。
何？
確かにまゆりと一緒に泳いでる時の岡部ってば生き生きとしてた。
ちょっと焼けたにゃん。
リア充オツっていうか、それなんてギャルゲって感じ。
I'm sorry, what?
バカな！楽しくなどあるわけがない。
What is that? I've never heard of that word in my life. Don't know what it is.
まゆしーは楽しいよ。
おいこら。
だっておかりんとこんな風に遊ぶことなんてめったにないし。
まあ確かに岡部は超がつくインドア派だもんね。
当然だろう。アウトドアで真っ黒に日焼けした狂気のマッドサイエンティストなど聞いたこともないわ。
だけどね、おかりんはもうちょっと健康に気を使った方がいいと思うな。
I love
今
how
度から一
just
緒にジョギングでもする？
straight into the point she.
そうしなさいよ岡部。
断固拒否させてもらおう。
My objection made, I gobbled up the additive-laden yakisoba and washed it down with regular cola since they didn't have Dr. P, but it was still full of artificial sweeteners and coloring agents. Mad scientists should be unhealthy, like me.
ねえねえ、午後からはどうする？
Sure. Daru inquired, looking up from his second plate of yakisoba.
当然俺と女子の聖なる戦いが幕を開けることになる。
ま、私の勝ちは決まってるけどね。
我が排水の陣の前にその余裕がいつまで続くかな。
排水の陣？
そう、この勝負に負けたらお前にラボの実験をくれてやる。そして俺がお前の助手となってやろう。
I don't know if that's a good idea.
慎んで辞退します。
というか最近のラボってさ、すでにマキシ氏が仕切ってるようなもんじゃね？
Damn.
不本意だわ。
なんでだ。とにかく かつてイギリス艦隊がスペインの誇る無敵艦隊を破ったアルマダ海戦のごとく、俺がクリスティーナを粉砕してくれる。まあ見ているがいい。
あ、オカリ、前歯に青のりがついてるよ。
あ、
I could practically hear the earth sizzle and hiss under the heat of the scorching sun. It's hot, so hot, it feels like both my body and soul are burning in sacred flame. The water dances and shimmers with the light. It's so bright I can hardly keep my eyes open. From time to time, a hot wind swoops by. Dude, all the fucking elements are capitalized. From time to time, a hot wind swoops by, kicking up sand from the artificial beach. It appears that our fateful battle is whipping the 5 elemental spirits into a frenzy.
行くにゃくにゃえいまゆりパス。
はいダルくん。
Are we playing volleyball?
行くよ。
ダルニャン強すぎだにゃ。
いや、ごめんごめん。
敵様ら、運命の戦いそっちのけでハッピーにビーチバレーとかすんな。
オカリンもやろうよ。楽し
But
いよ。
it's fun.
バカな、この俺を誰だと思っている。狂気のマッドサイエンティストホーイン。
付き合いだにゃ。
あっ顔やめろ、顔は。おのれフェイリスニャンニャンくらえ。
甘いにゃ。ダルニャンシールド。
え、シールドって何？グハー
My ultimate technique. The Daru shield. Oh my god. Ferris dodged behind Daru, and the ball I threw scored a direct hit on him, knocking him into the pool with a big splash.
自分の意志とは裏腹に守護聖獣の力で生き延びてしまうこの荷が憎いにゃ。もう誰も犠牲にしたくないのに。
お前、
Oh my
ダリアン
god.
シールドって思いっきり叫ばなかったか？
Darunyan shield.
叫んだわよね。
Oh my god.
叫んだね。
なんてことするんだにゃ。今日
お前な。
うふ復活。よくもやったな、オカリン。
いや俺じゃないだろ。いやぶつけたのは俺だけど。
こうしてくれる。うりゃ。
Daru's massive form starts chasing after me until he has me on the water's edge. Then he jumps into the air like a frog and slams his body into mine.
え？
Daru sent me flying right into the pool.
思い知ったかだお。
お前、その図体でボディアタックは反則だろ。
Full body
も
tackle,
う
dude.
水しぶきでこっちまで被害甚大じゃない。びっくりしたにゃ。
でもすっごい迫力だったね。なんだかクジラみたいだったよ。ドパーンって。
Wow. Whale. God
クジラ
damn,
というより
Meyer.
カバだ。
カバというよりトドじゃないの？
Good lord. Not pulling any punches.
トドというよりオットセイじゃないかにゃ。
みんなちょっとひどいんじゃね？僕のガラスのハートは深く傷ついた。復讐する。ダリャー。
I mean, hey, in all fairness, Ferris's was actually pretty flattering. Seals are adorable.
だからやめろ。うわー！
Daru tossed us all right into the water. When our heads emerged from the water, we took a good look at each other. Pure wholesomeness. Kurisu couldn't keep a straight face. Daru and I were laughing too. I spend my life in the lab, hidden from the sun, but stuff like this isn't so bad once in a while, though I'd never say that out loud. Oh.
さあクリスティーナよ。前座はこのくらいでいいだろう。いよいよ俺とお前が雌雄を決する時が来た。
はいはい、受けて立ちましょう。
Wholesomeness has ended. Now it's time for battle to the death.
ここから泳いでいって、そうだな。あの島まででどうだ。
I pointed at one of the artificial islands floating on the water. It was just about big enough for 5 adults to lie down on.
いいけど、ざっと見て25メートルはあるわよ。
大丈夫オカリン。
まあ任せておけ。お前のおかげで俺は今天才スイマーなのだ。
I don't know if that's how that works, but okay. Kurisu took off her parka, set it poolside, and stood next to me. Mayuri and Ferris also removed their soaking parkas and came to our sides.
フェイリス、スタートの合図を頼む。
了解だにゃ。海神ダゴンよ。大いなる海の父よ。今ここに集いし、2つの高潔なる魂が名誉をかけて戦おうとしています。この戦いに勝つ者にも敗れる者にも、その魂の行く末に大いなるご加護を。
Alright, change my mind. Mayuri, could you do the starting signal?
長い。
ふにゃ。
ダル、代わりにやってくれ。
わかったよ。位置について。よーい、ドン。
How did I know they're gonna play this fucking music? This is perfect. With that, Kurisu and I started racing toward the island. Following Mayuri's instructions, I swam in a 4-count rhythm. This is going well. I can't wait to see the look of amazement on Christina's face.
Nani?
When I lifted my head, I could see her legs in front of me. She's not as fast as Mayuri, but she's good. She's an indoor person like me, and not good at exercises. She can't be that good, I thought, but seeing her ahead of me made me doubt myself.
今日も負けちゃうにゃ。
っていうかマキセ氏楽勝じゃね？
頑張ってオカリン。
It's almost like she could swim well the whole time.
おのれやらせはせんぞ。
No matter how hard I tried to swim, I didn't feel like I was moving forward. On the other hand, even though Kurisu was moving her arms and legs slowly, she kept pushing farther and farther ahead. I was headed towards a truly embarrassing loss.
やむをえん。
To unseal the power of your right arm, I decided to go all in on a gambit. Fluid dynamics dictate that you'd swim faster if completely submerged. I think there are rules limiting the distance that swimmers can use the underwater dolphin kick at the Olympics, so it has to be a good strategy. Surely. I took a deep breath and tried to sink into the water. Unfortunately, it was a technique that proved a little too tricky for an amateur like myself. Sinking into the water threw off my balance. I'm not sure what happened, but I think my body rotated completely. I experienced the strange sensation of my legs coming out of the water for a fraction of a second. The next moment, water rushed into my nose. The pressure shoots a splitting pain through my head. Oh shit. I tried to swim to the surface. I can't get my head above the surface. The surface of the water is supposed to be right there. I'd lost my sense of direction. The more nervous I got, the less I knew whether I was facing up or down. I can't breathe. My chest tightens and aches for air. Is it really this easy for someone to drown? This isn't even an ocean, just a swimming pool. This was supposed to be a fun competition. It can't. As those thoughts raced through my mind, strong arms wrapped around my sides and pulled at me. Those powerful arms pulled me along. That must be Daru. He came to help me. I desperately clung to him. I must have gotten completely mixed up underwater. When I lifted my head in the direction Daru was pulling me, I easily cleared the surface. I fill my lungs with air, and my aching chest gradually starts to feel better.
大丈夫？オカリ
すまない。もう大丈夫だ。
I turn my head toward my savior.
え？
But it wasn't Daru.
おーい、大丈夫か？
京馬
Daru and Ferris were splashing through the water towards us. It seems they didn't realize how serious this was. It doesn't seem Kurisu knew either, as she looks at me from afar with a look of befuddlement.
マユリ？
Oh. Right, it was Mayuri holding on to me.
よかった無事で
お心配かけてすまなかった。
From this close, I could tell that Mayuri had tears in her eyes. I can't believe that the powerful force that yanked me out of the water was Mayuri.
What?
That's when I realized I was still holding on to her. Her smooth skin was stuck to my body. All that separated her chest from my side was a thin layer of cloth. I let go of her in a fluster.
マユリ、もう離れても平気だから。
But she still holds on, unmoving.
どうした？
She finally relaxes her arms and moves away from me.
悪かったな。驚かせて。
オカリ割れたかと思った。
そんなオーバーな。ちょっとバランスを崩しただけだ。
でも
She's right. I really was drowning. But I don't want to worry her, so I pretend like everything was fine.
なあなあオカ
Glad she
リン、
noticed.
その美味しい状況なんてエロゲ？
Oh my god. Haru, shut the fuck up.
てむしろお前は少しくらい心配しろ。
にゃにゃもしかして本当に溺れてたのかにゃ？
そういうわけではないが、水中で右腕の封印が解けそうになったのだ。どうやら水の精霊たちと共鳴してしまったらしいな。
それはピンチだったにゃ。気づいてあげられなくてごめんにゃ。
なーに、俺の力をもってすれば大した危機ではないさ。おお
Mayuri started crying all of a sudden. It was powerful and unreserved, like a child might cry. And she held onto my body yet again. Comfort her, damn it!
マユリ？
どうしたんだにゃ？オカリンが死んじゃうと思ったよ。
いやいや死なないから。俺はそう不死身だ。世界に混沌をもたらすまでは絶対に死なん。それが法王隠居魔の背負った宿命なのだからな。
オカリンどこにも行っちゃやだ。
行かない。俺はどこにも行かないぞ。
なあなあオカリン、それなんてイカ略。
Oh my god, Daru, shut the fuck up!
だからお前は少しくらい心配しろ。
Mayuri was crying and clinging to me for the next few minutes. Surprised to see us like this upon her return, Kurisu asked,
ねえ岡部、それなんて以下略？
Are you fucking serious? Alright, you two deserve each other. Fuck off. That was the last thing I expected. Oh my god. Why, Kurisu? Why is she being this?
いい加減その発想はやめろ。
Oh my god. I'm dying.
お騒がせしました。
Okay.
まったくだ。えらい見せ物になったぞ。恥ずかしい。
元はといえばあんたが無茶したのが悪いんでしょ。
俺は無茶などしていない。右腕の封印が解けそうになったのが原因なのだ。
Kurisu, I lost like 2 points of respect for you after that shit.
はいはい、12秒12秒。
You don't get to say that anymore. Not after that. You don't get to. You don't get to make no. You don't get to do that. We calmed Mayuri down, got changed, and left the swimming pool. But before we reached the station, we decided to stop for some tea.
でもマユシーはすごかったにゃ。京馬の様子がなんか変だにゃと思った瞬間にズバーって泳ぎ出して。
確かに熱い泳ぎだったおまゆし。
そうかな、途中だったからよく覚えてないや。
でもさ、ああいう場合ギャルゲやラノベなら大抵あのシーンに行くんだけどな。
There it is. I don't know what that is. It's like it's gotta be short for something. He does
あの
that.
シーンってなんだ？
Google it later.
主人公が溺れて
Or
ヒ
more
ロインが
likely
人工
I'll
呼吸するんだお。不可抗力を装った濃ゆいキスシーン。うは来たこれ。残念だったねオカリン。
バカなことを言うな。
オカリンの人工呼吸ならダル君に頼むよ。
絶対にノー。
I imagine Daru kissing me and nearly pass out.
人工呼吸はともかく、岡部、あんたのゆりに何かお礼した方がいいわよ。
俺か。
ああ、いいよ。オカリンが元気ならそれだけでマユシーは嬉しいのです。
Or it'd be like, I take thanks in the form of bananas and juicy chicken #1. You may say that, but I remember the way she cried. I really want to do something to make her feel better. But first, mail. Shining. Oh my god, she's here, isn't she? She's fucking here. She is here. She is in the corner right now watching us. I'm calling it right now. She is somewhere and she's watching. The pool? Oh, I'm so jealous. I wanted to hang out too. Moeka. It's from Moeka. She said she had some editing to do at her production company. She must be on break if she's messaging me. No? Huh? It's from Moeka again. Okabe-kun, that was dangerous. Are you hurt? Moeka. What? Does she know I almost drowned? How? Because she's right behind you. Shina-san, you really do care about Okabe-kun, don't you? You're even making me a little teary-eyed. Moeka. Okay, question. Why did she send this to Okabe and not Mayuri? She also has a phone. Wait, hold on. Why does it sound like she saw everything? Because she always sees everything. She is like the fucking eyes of God. You cannot avert fucking Moeka's gaze. I was so stunned that I had to look up and scan the surrounding area for her. Hello. The sender of the text was right behind me. Fucking... Of course she was.
じゃないわ。貴様はストーカーか。
キリュウさん。
なんでここにいるの？
I think she has like a journalist sense or something. Like she knows when something is happening and she will like warp to it. It's unreal. Haha, did I surprise you? I bet I did. Moeka.
驚くも何も。今日は仕事じゃなかったのか。
Yeah, I'm at work. Moeka.
っていうか口で説明しろ。めんどくさくてかなわん。
Fuck off. Okay, that one was definitely intentional. Really? Moeka.
だから口で説明しろ。他のメンバーに話が伝わらんではないか。
仕事ここで
何？
偶然ここで
Yo, okay.
何の仕事なのかにゃ？
ホームページ。
俺が間違っていた。指圧しメールを許可する。時間がかかりすぎて帰ってイライラする。
The editorial department here doesn't just handle magazines. We also do internet related work. You know, stuff like webzines and building sites for different companies. Right now our current project is designing this site for this theme park. I'm just an assistant though, Moeka.
そういうことね。
Kurisu read the message Moeka just sent me and nodded.
ウェブデザインか。なかなか大変そうだな。
It's a low-budget project, so there's only a few of us working on it. We're in the middle of making a special website for the holidays. That's why I came here with the director for the meeting.
クリスマス？こんな時期から作り始めるのかにゃ？
I was about to say, it's fucking August.
そう何回も直しあるから
I mean, I guess here it would be somewhat appropriate. It's about that time here in reality.
なるほどね。でお願いがある。
お願い？
シーナさんに。
マユシ？
Mayuri was surprised by the sudden focus on her. Pretty please, Sheena-san, would you mind helping me at work? You'll be paid in everything, Moeka. I show Mayuri the text.
マユシにできることなら。
Why isn't she texted? Does she not have Mayuri's number? Mayuri also has a phone, Moeka. What the fuck? Also, this is a long-ass subject line. If anything, Sheena-san's the only one that can pull this off. Actually, the director saw you and immediately wanted you for the spot. Apparently, she'd been looking for different modeling agencies but had zero luck. Moeka. What? What's this supposed to mean? I stared at the message on my screen. I was unsure whether or not I should show it to Mayuri, but I gave her my phone anyway. As I thought, Mayuri doesn't understand it either. She looks from the screen to Moeka and back again, searching for an answer. They want her to model for the promotional photos, the ones for the special site, Moeka. I love when they do that in unison. We raised our voices in unison. Surprised by our outburst, Kurisu, Ferris, and Daru quickly looked at the screen.
うわ、マジで？
すごいじゃない。
羨ましいにゃ。
しかして真由りの学校ってダメなの？こういうの。
別に大丈夫だけど、特訓をやってる子もいるし。
じゃあ問題ないじゃない。
でもモデルなんて無理だよ。
そんなことないと思う。
Moeka proceeded to explain her request in detail. To summarize, the production company Moeka works at has been seeking a girl with an innocent air that would fit the theme of their special Christmas website. While they normally look to modeling agencies, this time they couldn't find one that matches the director's vision. But when the director saw Mayuri after a meeting, she thought that Mayuri was exactly what she was looking for.
紹介するけど。
I followed Moeka's eye to a woman looking at us from a distance. When she sees us looking at her, she makes a little bow. It seems that's the director. She must have asked Moeka to talk to Mayuri so she wouldn't feel uncomfortable. It's an easier request from a friendly face.
でもね、萌香さんからのお願いでも絶対に無理だよ。
Mayuri looked at me as if asking for support.
ああ、指圧しよう。確かに真由りは素材としては優れているかもしれんが、本人が嫌がっているものを無理強いはできないんじゃないか。ということで諦めてくれ。
The director's really excited about this, and I'd love to have you on board. Pretty please, Sheena-san? You don't have to get back to me right now, so would you mind giving it some thought? If you decide to do it, feel free to email me at any time of the day. Moeka.
一応考えてみるけど、あんまり期待しないでほしいな。
分かった。
Moeka nodded to Mayuri and said she had some work to do and left with the director.
やってみれば、真由り。
もったいないにゃん。できないよ、モデルさんなんて。ねえ、おかりん。
まあ無理だろうな。いや、さっきも言った通り素材としては問題ないと思うぞ。ただなんていうか、真由りのイメージじゃないからな。
Try as I might, I couldn't imagine Mayuri posing for a photo shoot.
だけど僕は見てみたかったおまゆしの写真。もしかしたらそれがきっかけでブレイクしちゃうかもしれないし。
それってありそう。そしたらフェイリスもアイドルデビューして2人でユニットを組もうかにゃ。やめてよ、ダルくん、フェリスちゃん。
Mayuri waved her hands in front of her face as if she could fan away her sheepishness. I mean, they have a fucking duet, don't they? Makes sense. Then she looked at me and said, "You guys are making me blush," with a small laugh. Another scorching hot day. The room was so humid, it felt like I was sitting in a sauna. My clothes stuck to my skin with sweat. I took a Dr. P out of the fridge and chugged it. My third bottle this morning.
私にもくれる？
Daring today, aren't we?
Oh.
I gave a bottle to Kurisu.
こんなに暑いとまたプールにでも行きたいわね。
She wiped the sweat off her brow with a handkerchief.
いいなぁ。
Oh, snap.
私も行きたかった。
僕もです。
2人とも次は一緒に行けるといいにゃ。
Next time.
でも僕その水着が恥ずかしくて。
あー疲れたお。癒されたい。
おいこらダル、そろそろ第523回円卓会議を始めるぞ。いい加減起きてこい。
Daru had hidden himself away in the development room working on some mysterious project, but he was snoring like a beast by the stroke of midnight. I found it rather unusual for a night owl like him, but I guess the swimming pool tired him out.
マユシとキリュウシがいないね。
参りは補習で遅くなるそうだ。
We now had 6 people for our roundtable conference. Me, Daru, Kurisu, Lukako, Ferris, and Suzuha. It is this particular like gap is so weird.
ルカシは補習は大丈夫なの？
Mayuri is like almost never not present.
はい、僕はなんとか赤手を免れたので。
よくやったな、ルカ子よ。
はい、これも京馬さんのおかげです。
Kurisu's like, well, fuck me, I guess. Before summer break, Lukako and Mayuri often came to our lab to study for their tests. When math and physics were getting them down, I stepped in to cheer them on.
激励だけなら誰でもできるわよね。
身も蓋もない言い方をするなよ。
で、モイニャンはどうしたのかにゃ？
例のウェブサイトの仕事で欠席するそうだ。さっきメールがあった。
例のウェブサイト？
何ですかそれ？
あ、二人は知らないんだったな。
I gave them the rundown.
まゆりちゃんが？
写真のモデルか、すごいね。
でも断っちゃったんだお。もったいなくね？
仕方ないだろう。モデルなんて派手なバイト、まゆりには似合わん。
そんなことないんじゃない？
え？
まゆりなら十分モデルとして通用すると思うけどな。
フェイリスもそう思うにゃ。マユシーはものすごく魅力的だにゃ。その意見には賛成だね。
僕もそう思います。
The lady contingent, which included one guy, all agreed with Kurisu.
岡部は小さい頃からまゆりと一緒にいるんでしょ？だから気づいてないんじゃないの？
気づいてない？
子供だとばかり思ってた幼馴染がね、いつの間にか魅力的な女性になってたって話よ。
Kurisu laughed and gave me a stare with some meaning behind it.
なんだそれは。これだからスイーツ脳は困る。
スイーツ脳って言うな。
でもね、フェイリスはずっと聞きたいと思ってたんだにゃ。今日もってマヨシーのことをどう思ってるのかにゃ。
何？
にゅふふふ、赤くなったにゃ。怪しいにゃ。
Interesting, dude. Your fucking words. Ferris words. Pharisees. Was it Nyanyanian? Incredible. I would love to become fluent in Nyanyanian. Ferris's eyes sparkle.
どう思うも何もただの人質だ。
そういう中二設定はいいから。
中二設定ではないわ。
ちょっと悔しいですけど、僕もまゆりちゃんなら京馬さんとお似合いかなって。
That's a powerful statement right there.
ルカ子、お前までおかしなことを言い出すな。
すみません。悔しいと言ったのは別に変な意味じゃなくて、その。
Of course, that's the part he gets hung up on.
あ、いや、俺が突っ込んだのはそこじゃないからな。
なに話が読めない。岡部倫太郎って椎名まゆりと何かあるの？
つまりさ、幼なじみルートのフラグが立つか立たないかの瀬戸際ってことだお。
どんなフラグだ？何のフラグだ？
I mean, quite literally, yes, I suppose. Technically, literally, yes. Okay, things have gotten weird. I need to get everyone back on topic.
さて、そろそろ雑談は終わりだ。これより第523回円卓会議を始める。
I stated with an air befitting of a laboratory leader.
あ、ごまかした。
今日待ってばわかりやすいにゃ。
え？
The gossip simply continued as if I hadn't said a word. As I prepared to call for their attention again, I heard someone coming up the stairs. Mayuri came into the room with a smile. Upon her appearance, the dimly lit lab somehow seemed to get a little bit brighter. It always does.
どうしたのみんな。マユシーの顔に何かついてる？
Mayuri seemed perplexed when she realized every eye in the room was focused on her.
なんでもない。ほら、ここに座れ。
I pointed to her spot at the table.
でもその前にジューシー唐揚げナンバーワンを温めてもいい？朝から何にも食べてないんだ。
そういえばお腹空いたわね。
クリスちゃんも食べる？バナナもあるよ。
It's the only two foods in the world. Mayuri took the fried chicken and bananas out of the bag and showed them to us.
ありがとう。いただくわ。
ねえねえ、どうせだからさ、そろそろお昼にしない？
Only 3 foods exist in this world: Dr. Pepper, bananas, and fucking juicy chicken #1. No other food exists.
うん、そうしよう。みんなピザでいい？
Okay, Daru, you ruined my joke. Damn it. Okay, and pizza, I guess. Before anyone responds, he starts taking out a menu for a delivery place.
おいこら、これから円卓会議なんだぞ。
Well, now the round table is to discuss what toppings we want on the pizza, Ocarine.
どう
Please.
せろくでも
Try
な
and
い
keep up.
話しかしないんだから、食べながらでもいいんじゃないの？
なに？じゃあオカリンはいらないんだね、ピザ。
ピザ。
カマンベールミックスにしろ。
なんだ結局食うのかよ。
できれば僕、辛くないのがいいです。私も。
フェイリスは激辛希望にゃん。私も激辛。マユシーはお野菜がいっぱい乗ってるのが嬉しいな。
カマンベールミックスが1枚とベジタブルが1枚と激辛イタリアンが1枚とあと普通のミックスピザが1枚でいいかな。
4枚も？多くないの？
僕がいますから。
なるほど。
それじゃ頼んでくるよ。
Eat what you will. I shall have the remains, said Daru. Daru took his phone and disappeared into the development room.
せっかくだからナイも呼んであげようかな。さっき下にいたんだ。そうしようよ。
おいおい、子供とはいえ部外者だぞ。大事な円卓会議に呼ぶやつがあるか。
いいじゃない。どうせろくでもない話しか以下同文。
ミスター・ブラウンまで押しかけてきたらどうする？おっかないだろう。
I'm still convinced. Like, they better have Nai as like an official lab mem. She better be. What would it be? 012 would. Someday.
誰がおっかないっ
Next
て？ 邪魔するぜ。
Mr. Braun stomped into our lab, and a little shadow followed close behind him.
こんにちは。
Boop.
ああ、ナエ。今呼びに行こうと思ってたんだ。
聞こえてたよ。ごちそうしてくれるらしいじゃねえか。すまねえな。
I think that's the opposite of what he meant, but sure.
まあいつも世話になってるし、このくらい構わん。
ちょうどよかった。これからちょいと仕入れに行かなきゃならなくてな。苗を頼もうと思ってたんだ。
Mr. Braun gently pushed Nai's back and guided her towards us. Nai seemed a little nervous at first to be surrounded by lab mems, but when she saw Mayuri, she rushed over to her. Like, that's another thing I love about this, is as much shit as he talks, as like much as he clowns on Okabe and calls him a nutcase and all this shit, he clearly trusts these people with his daughter, right? Like, he clearly does, with his actions, he shows that he trusts these people, including Okabe. But he would never say it.
なえちゃん、お姉ちゃんと一緒にピザ食べよう。
Put at ease, Nae began to smile. Mayuri has that effect on people.
じゃあ頼むぜ。おいバイト、ちょっと店番しててくれ。
今日は休みなんだけどな。
固いこと言うなって。飯食ってからでいいからよ。
了解。
Mr. Braun waved goodbye to Nae and walked down the stairs.
なえちゃん、ジューシー唐揚げナンバーワンも食べる？うん。それじゃあピザが届いたら温めるね。
Nae clung to Mayuri with a look of joy. This is painfully adorable. It's hurting me. This is causing me pain.
ああ、マヨリお姉ちゃん、いい匂いがする。そうかな。別に何もつけてないけど。
Mayuri smoked. No, she didn't. Mayuri spoke while sniffing herself.
だけど、いい匂いがするわ。
I buried her face into Mayuri's chest. Oh, children. kids be crazy.
だよ。
It's so weird.
こういう時僕は思うんだ。どうして子供に生まれなかったのだろうと。
Daru, you don't get to talk right now. No, just stop. Daru returned from the development room with that weird statement.
オカリンもそう思うだろう。
思うわけないだろ。
Could you just
ねえねえ、お姉ちゃん、それは何？
I looked at the doll in Mayuri's bag.
ああ、これはね、ロボマユシーなんだよ。
She's got the outfit! It's Robo Mayushi! I'm giving myself a headache at this point. I'm getting a headache with all my squeeing.
ロボマユシー？そう、マユシーの考えた未来ガジェットなのです。マユシーです。おかり、ちゃんとお野菜も食べなきゃダメだよ。
Incredible.
すごいすごい。
I was beaming. As I thought, this truly is a toy for children.
だいぶできてきたわね、まゆり。
What?
どうでもいいがまゆり。
Huh?
なんでそんなメッセージばかりなのだ？
岡部がダメ人間だからどうしても言いたくなっちゃうんだよね。
ほうほう。お前とは一回きちんと話をしなくてはならんようだな、クリスティーナ。
望むところよ。
おかりんおじさんってダメ人間なの？
違うわ。
Okabe, do not yell at the child.
おかり、なえちゃんをいじめちゃう。まゆりお姉ちゃん。よしよし。
Small creature buried her face into Mayuri's chest again.
むふ
Daru
やっ
leave.
ぱり子供に生まれてくればよかった。
Daru looked enviously at Nae and repeated his weird statement. Daru, can you just go away? I'll never get over this fucking. It's great. I love it. And then of course the Steins Gate poster back here. Steinsgate in Steinsgate. The Yamanote line is usually really crowded on Saturday nights, but it seems everyone is otherwise occupied at Bon festivals tonight. Mayuri and I got to the rear train car and sat down. I had decided to go home for the night. All the other lab mems were heading home too, so there wasn't much for me to do anyway. Daru normally stays at the lab overnight, but today he left early, saying he had something important to do.
明日からコミマなんだよ。ダル君準備があるんじゃないかな。
Kamima is a 3-day event held twice a year at Tokyo Bag Site. Tokyo Big Site in Ariake, rife with fan comics and cosplayers. It's not my scene, so I've never been, but Daru and Mayuri go to each one. Daru is a particularly big fan. I don't know what he does exactly, but he says he spends the 3 days without sleeping.
マユリも行くのか明日。
マユシーはね、初日はパスなのです。
ん？
コスプレ衣装が縫い終わらなかったんだよ。だから明日は一日衣装作りに専念するよ。
そんなものを作ってるから間に合わなかったんじゃないのか？
I pointed at Robo Mayushi in her bag. If she hadn't worked so hard on that, she could have finished her costume.
そうか
Robo
も。
Mayushi.
そうかもじゃないだろう。
でもロボマユシーも早く完成させたいんだ。
やけにこだわってるんだな。
マユシーがいない時でもね、ロボマユシーがそばにいればオカリンが楽しいかなと思って。
She's such a sweetheart, I can't.
え？なあ、本気で俺にくれる気なのか？それ。
ダメかな。
Hey, take the fucking doll, dude. Don't you dare. I could see a sadness in Mayuri's eyes. It's not a look I normally see on her, so I start feeling uncomfortable.
いや、ダメとかそういうことではないぞ。法王院京馬は世界に混沌をもたらす恐怖のマッドサイエンティストであるが、決して無慈悲な悪魔ではない。ラボの一員がせっかく作ってくれたものならありがたくいただいておく。
本当？
もちろんだ。
嬉しいな。ありがとう。
Once she said that, Mayuri began stroking Robo Mayushi's hair. We spent the next few minutes without saying a word. While I was looking out the train window at the illuminated city, something soft fell upon my shoulder. I turned to look and saw Mayuri's head resting there.
Mayuri?
Oh, she fell asleep. Oh, she fell asleep. Oh, she'd fallen asleep. Between her costumes and Robo Mayushi, she must not be sleeping much. Ah. Perhaps due to our thin summer clothes, I could feel her body heat. On this overly air-conditioned train car, only the place where our bodies met was warm. A gentle fragrance rose from her neck and chest and tickled my nostrils. I think it's her natural scent, just like Nai pointed out this afternoon. It smells kind of like warm milk. Mayuri's balance was being thrown off by the motion of the train, causing her to groan in her sleep. After slightly readjusting her body, she leaned back on my shoulder and went back to sleep. Whenever she moved, the chest area of her clothes would open up slightly. When I looked down, I could see brief flashes of what looked like a bra, Okay, eyes up, mister. Oh boy, this isn't good.
お本まゆり
But she doesn't answer. The only response was her breathing. Wait a minute. What am I looking at? What am I, an old perv? That's what I'm saying. Eyes up. Like, just look anywhere else, my guy. I tried to shake the dirty thoughts out of my head and proceeded to pat her on the shoulder to wake her up. Mayuri's cell phone suddenly vibrated in her bag, which caused her to jump in surprise. She looked around dumbfounded for a moment, oblivious to the fact that she had fallen asleep.
起きたか
もしかして眠ってた？うわ
おう
恥ずかしいな。
She realized that she was leaning on me and quickly moved away while blushing. She then quickly adjusted her clothes.
ごめんね、オカリン。
いや大丈夫だ気にするな電車の揺れというのは眠くなるものだからな
そうだね。
Mayuri covered her mouth and quietly yawned.
あくび出ちゃった。
池袋に着いたら起こしてやるからもう少し寝ててもいいぞ
Mayuri finally checked the cell phone that had woken her up. She had a text.
ああ、マイカさんだ。
She does have her number, so why was she... Okay. I'm overthinking it. Why the fuck was she texting Okabe the whole time at the park? What the fuck?
始圧師から
遊園地のモデルの話かな。
ちゃんと断った方がいいぞ無理なものは無理ってな
Dude, phrasing, my guy.
どうした
When I asked, Mayuri hesitated before telling me something astonishing.
やってみようかと思うんだ。
何
モデル、写真の。
The thing we're talking about. I said that far louder than I expected to, drawing the attention of the riders around us.
なんと言った今
モデル、やってみてもいいかなって。
始圧師に無理やり説得されたのかだったら俺が断ってやるぞ
違うよ。自分でそう思ったの。
なんで
萌香さんの話だとね、モデル料が結構たくさん出るみたいなんだ。それがあれば電気代とかの足しになるかなって。
I frowned a bit in response to Mayuri's answer. Does it mean she's doing this for the lab?
お前はそんなことしなくていい
でもね、今までオカリンやラボの役に立ててないから今回は頑張るのです。
Don't you dare say that U word. Don't say it. I want to go this entire thing without hearing the fucking U word from Mayuri. I don't want to hear it. Mayuri's smile left me at a loss for words. I obviously want to make a lot of money for our lab, but I don't think asking her to do something like this is the right way to go. When I told her this, Mayuri nodded.
だけどマユシーはオカリンのためにまだ何もしてないから。
そんなことはないお前は人質として十分役に立っているだからそんな風に言うななとにかく断れ
Mayuri mumbled a vague reply. Kamima is running at Tokyo Big Sight for the next 3 days. Also, I have mail. Fucking Shining Finger. I kind of want to get a new phone. Oh, don't start this shit. Moeka. I bet you must go through phones like nothing. Your typing skills probably do a number on the keypad. Fiction burning through the plastic. I'm not certain that the two things are related, but it feels like there are less people in Akihabara today. I hardly had to wait at all to get my lunch at Sambo. Naturally, Daru's absent from the lab. I'm sure he's standing in a long line somewhere, in or around Big Sight. And Mayuri's making funny noises.
ねえ、ここわかった？まゆりちゃん。
They're studying.
さっぱりだよ。ルカ君は？
僕も。
On the lab table is stacked a pile of summer homework and Mayuri's still unfinished costume. Mayuri and Lukiko look perplexed.
おかりんおかりん。この問題はどう解けばいいのかな？
どれ？
She points to it for me. It's a mess of equations and symbols that I struggled to remember when I was a high school student. It felt like seeing a boss that you struggled to beat in a video game come back for a second round just when you forgot his patterns. Dark Souls.
何？数学？物理？
Kurisu walked into the lab to see us all huddled around Mayuri's homework.
あ、クリスちゃん。てってる。
こんにちは。
今日はね、科学の宿題なのです。
ケミストリーか。それは専門外だな。
It looks like Kurisu has a fucking Garo Frothy on her head. Oh my god, this like positioning is incredible. Kurisu crossed her arms and took a look.
でもこれならわかるかも。鉄の原子量って 55.85 だから炭素の 12.01 と比較してモルで計算してみると。
Kurisu solved the problem with ease. I hate to say it, but they're right to call her a genius.
わあ、すごいね。もうできちゃった。
確かに正解だな。俺もその答えを出そうとしていたのだ。
あれ？なんか違うわ。ああ、この式が間違ってる。
Busted.
確かに間違っているな。俺もそれを指摘しようとしていたのだ。
気が散るからちょっと黙ってて。
何を？
そうか。酸素の原子量が 15.994 なんだから酸化マグネシウムの中の酸素とマグネシウムの質量を求めて。
Science?
ところでまゆり、衣装の方は大丈夫なのか？明日に間に合わせたいんだろう？
多分平気。あとはボタンとか小物の仕上げだけだから。
Saying that, Mayuri stood up holding the costume in her arms. Lukiko looks at her as well. Mayuri spread the costume and showed it to us.
どうかなどうかな。
It was a white costume that looked like a military uniform for a male character. According to her, it belongs to a character in a popular video game called Tsukihana no Yaiba. I haven't played it myself, but I could tell that Mayuri's handmade costume was the work of a pro.
さすがまゆりだ。
とっても綺麗にできてるね。
楓ちゃん喜んでくれるかな。
Kaede-chan is one of Mayuri's cosplay friends. I've heard lots of stories about her, but we've never met. I always end up accidentally erasing the characters printed on the keys. Moeka. Luckily, muscle memory should make that a non-issue. But you can totally type without anything being on the keys, right? Yeah. I imagine it's ingrained in her thumb. her shining finger, if you will.
どうしたクリスティーナ、この衣装が何か？
それより人が一生懸命問題を解いてるのに二人とも真面目にやってないでしょ。
ごめんねクリスちゃん。
ごめんなさい。
Mayuri and Lukako hurried back to their homework, where they spent the next 2 hours asking Kurisu questions about their homework. With her help, they managed to work their way through the brunt of it.
これでどうかな？
Mail. I can, but it looks lame. Moeka.
クリスちゃんありがとう。
おかげさまで今日のノルマ終わりました。私もいろいろと勉強になったわ。科学もなかなか面白いわね。
面白いかな。
マキセさんはやっぱりすごいですね。すごくなんてないわ。どんなことでも興味を持ってやればうまくいくものよ。好きこそものの上手なれって言うでしょ。例えばほら、斎藤はじめの衣装だってまゆりが楽しんで作ってるからそんなに出来がいいんじゃないかしら。
Oh, boy, I wish that were true.
あ、確かにそうですね。まゆりちゃん、いつも楽しそう。
とっても。
何岡部、変な顔して。
クリスティーナよ、今何と言った？
え？
斎藤はじめ、確かにそう言ったな。
言ったけど。
Kurisu clamped her hands over her mouth, but it was too late.
貴様、その衣装が新選組の斎藤はじめのものだとなぜわかる？
Evidence number 6286 of Kurisu being a fucking nerd. Add it to the list.
それはまゆりが説明してくれたでしょ？
いいや、キャラ名までは説明していない。事実、貴様の口から聞くまで俺は斎藤はじめの衣装だと知らなかった。
I had noticed Kurisu looking intensely at the costume from time to time, and that got me thinking.
クリスティーナよ、ついにそっち方面にも手を出したか？
そっち方面って何よ？私はただ純粋に幕末が好きなだけだから。
ああ、そうかそうか。
なんかムカつくその態度。
クリスちゃん、もしかして月花が好きなの？
たまたまネットで話題になってたからちょっと興味を持っただけよ。別にファンとかそういうんじゃないわ。
まゆしーはね、衣装を作るためにゲームをプレイしてたらすっかりハマっちゃったよ。高杉晋作さんとかすごくかっこいいよね。
高杉？あれはちょっと美形に描きすぎだと思う。もうちょっとひょうひょうとしてた方がいいんじゃない？
だったら桂小五郎さんとか。
そもそも私は長州より新選組だから。
This goes beyond looked into it a little. This is a pure fan conversation.
ねえねえクリスちゃん、だったら一緒にコミマ行かない？
え？
月花のコスプレイヤーさんがたくさんいるし、本もいっぱい出てるよ。
でも
何をためらっている？言ってくればいいではないか。そして煩悩のままにその手の本を買い漁ってくるのだ、クリフティーナよ。
That's pretty good.
おい。
Kurisu drew her sword and prepared to slash me, or so I thought. She was attacking me from the floor with the floor sweeper from the corner of the room. I took an empty plastic bottle from under the table and used it to defend myself. We stared at each other over our weapons.
今とんでもないことを言ったわよね。
Oh my god, this is adorable.
何のことだ？知らんな
その減らず口二度と聞けないようにしてくれるわ。
Kurisu and I try to hit each other with our household items. There's a sound of plastic on plastic as they collide.
ああ、いいな。マユシンも月花ごっこに参加したい。
It's so fucking cute.
これってごっこなの？まゆりちゃん。
だってオカリンもクリスちゃんも楽しそうだよ。
そうかな。
They look like they're having fun, but there is death in her eyes.
この
本気で叩くのはクリフティーナ。
その呼び方はやめろ。
As our battle raged on, Lukako gave up trying to stop us and started reading a fashion magazine. Mayuri returned to making the costume, and the atmosphere in the lab settled into its usual lazy afternoon self. Then, I don't know how much later, around the time the sunlight started to take on the orange tint. An orange tint.
それじゃあ僕そろそろ家の手伝いがあるので帰りますね。
おう。
ルカくん、またね。
Lukako started to put away his homework and magazines into his tote bag. Then, as he approached the door, he turned to us.
いけない。大事なことを忘れてました。実はですね、チラシを持ってきたんです。
Lukako takes some paper out of his bag.
何のチラシなの？お祭りです。
お祭り？
Lukako passed the flyers out and we got a good look at them. They say that there's a festival at and around the Yanabayashi Shrine August 20th and 21st.
わあ、すごいね。ルカくんの神社でお祭りなんて。
去年までこんなことやってたか？
いえ、今年初めてなんです。うちは小さな神社なので特にお祭りとかやってこなかったんですが。
Lukako's dad came up with the idea, hoping that it'd help revitalize the economy of the local businesses.
ラボのみんなでぜひ遊びに来てください。楽しみにしてるわ。アメリカじゃこういうお祭りは経験できないから。
他の連中にも話しておこう。まゆりも行くよな。
それがね。
どうした？
ちょっと無理かも。
2日ともか
？20日にね、おばあちゃんの法事があるんだ。
I was lost for words for a second. I feared I might have pushed a little too far. Mayuri's grandma. She loved Mayuri from the bottom of her heart from the moment she was born, and Mayuri loved her right back. When she passed away 6 years ago, Mayuri emotionally shut down from the shock. I will never forget it as long as I live. Little Mayuri standing alone in the pouring rain in front of her grandma's gravestone. She was looking up into the heavens as if she were talking to her grandma's soul. Mayuri didn't answer me at all when I tried to talk to her. She wouldn't even look at me, no matter how many times I called out to her. She was just gazing up at the sky. I was worried in that moment that Mayuri might also get called up to heaven. That foolish anxiety kept me rooted in place. Suddenly, a ray of light called an angel's ladder broke through the clouds, and the wind swirled. Mayuri reached out to the sky, and it looked like her tiny body floated into the air. She's going to disappear into the sky. I held on to her with all I had, refusing to let her go. And...
そっか。それじゃあ、お祭りなんていう気分じゃないよな。
The birth of Hoin Kyoma.
それはもう大丈夫。オカリンのおかげだよ。
Mayuri smiled and said, "Thank you, Ocarine. I'm really fine now. One more time."
法事だけじゃなくてね、ちょっと家で用があるんだ。ごめんね、ルカ君。
気にしないで。
ならマユリのために何か土産でもゲットしてやるか。射的とかあるんだろ。
はい、多分。
天才スナイパーとしての腕が鳴るな。
また口先ばっかりなんだから、風船すくいぐらいにしといたら。
口先だけかどうか勝負してみるか。プールでの決着はちょっとしたアクシデントでうやむやになったからな。
いいわよ、別に。
I hadn't seen Kurisu this happy since we were planning for the swimming pool. She must be excited for the festival.
せっかくだから私浴衣とか着てみようかな。
クリスちゃん似合いそうだね。
そうかな。ありがとう。
As they talked, I walked over to the fridge with the flyer in hand.
このチラシここに貼っておくからな。
Now that it's secured with the magnet, all the lab mems who enter should be able to see it.
まゆし、ちょっと書きたい。
Yes. Mayuri took out a marker pen and drew a crudely drawn character in white, just about 3 heads tall. Come on, put on your yukata and let's meet up at Lukako's shrine. I wonder who that's supposed to be.
ってこれはまさか俺か。
似てる？
すごい、そっくり。上手だね、まゆりちゃん。
I have to admit, they have a point. It does kind of look like me. It looks like a fucking... It looks like the fusion of Okabe and the guy... The professor from Powerpuff Girls. What am I saying? Not at all.
この鳳凰院京馬がさあ浴衣を着てルカ子の神社に集合するのだなどというかバカ者。
I mean, you did just say it. So.
ねえまゆりちゃん、僕にもそのイラスト1枚描いてくれない？神社の一番目立つところに貼っておきたいな。
いいよ。
ダメだ。
I quickly stopped Lukako from taking out another flyer. Snap. That was a long chapter. I mean long for this game. I think I'm gonna call it there actually. I don't think I have like a whole other chapter in me. So I guess I'm not finishing it up today, but definitely I'll definitely try to do it on Thursday. Yeah, I'm gonna call it here. It's been almost 3 hours. I've laughed and giggled so hard I've given myself a headache. So if there's ever a reason to get a headache, I feel like that's a good one. You know, that's a good reason to have a headache. It's you're too happy. So yeah, I'm gonna call it a day. Bye. If I remember how my thing works. It's this one.